Awaken peace. You yourself beautifully awaken in peace. Hathor of a unit, awaken life. The gods themselves rise to worship you each day, for you are the one who brings life in the east, then immerses the setting sun each night in a unit. Awake, Hathor in peace, great mistress, Eye of Ra, mistress of the sky, queen of all the gods, the venerable and powerful one who takes her place in the barge. You yourself awaken peace. This is an English translation of one of the most potent magical invocations used in the temples of ancient Egypt. This and other enchantments were employed in the rituals for literally thousands of years, each with the intent of bridging the gap between the people reciting these and the ageless otherworld beings who are the Neteru, the goddesses and gods of Egypt. For anyone who begins to practice magic, it soon becomes apparent that ancient Egypt was a major source of wisdom in this art. Its importance cannot be overstated, yet few people today understand the actual rituals, spells, and ceremonies that form ancient Egyptian magic. In the late 1980s, I set out to discover for myself the techniques involved in actual Egyptian magic. In doing so, I dug deep into the older teachings of pharaonic temple magic in its most pure forms. This is older Egyptian magic, predating the Greek magic papyri, predating Greco-Egyptian texts. For the most part, this has remained unaltered by outside cultures. My research included temple inscriptions, Old and Middle Kingdom papyrus texts, coffin and tomb inscriptions, original sources leading back thousands of years. With this, I delved deeply into the writings of Egyptian scholars, academic books, lectures, and exhibits. Over time, I amassed a large body of information, and because of my previous training in various occult arts, I approached this from the unique view of looking to these writings for clues, instructions, and procedures that I could apply in my own magical practice today. In time, I started an occult school of ancient Egyptian magic, known as Aket Hutu, the Radiant Horizon of Hathor, with students in multiple countries. The school itself had a series of courses meant to take students from knowing virtually nothing about Egyptian magic to being fully capable of performing a number of powerful, authentic temple rituals effectively, safely, and easily. In this book, I examine the ancient Egyptian magical uses of color, numbers, and minerals in the preparation for specific rites. Ritual gestures and movements are immensely important. This book explores Egyptian actions employed for invocation, protection, offering, rejoicing, adoration, and many more. The sacred acts of embracing the Neteru, the Osiris ritual gestures, the Henu rite, the invocation of Hathor and Isis pose are all explained in detail. Numerous rituals are presented, along with full descriptions of the tools needed to perform these, from the complete opening of the mouth ceremony used to breathe life into the objects, including statues, magical implements, and the temples themselves, to the rites of invocation from the inner sanctuary of the temples. The annual rituals surrounding the mysteries of Osiris and Isis are given in thorough detail, as taken directly from carved inscriptions. The book also examines Egyptian talismanic magic, trance in Egyptian magic, the vital role of statues and images, the use of myth as both sacred text and magical formula. Many transliterations followed by English translations of actual ritual texts are provided, along with their use in practical magic. Beyond this, Song of Hathor also explores many of the spiritual components of Egyptian magic, the nature of the various spiritual bodies we all possess, including the Ka, the Ba, the Swat, the Ak, and more. While astrology appears to have been introduced to Egypt by the Babylonians, it was quickly adapted and expanded upon by the Egyptians. In time, it came to form a critical part of many temples. Egyptian astrology is presented in detail, including the use of the deacon stars in ritual. There were many different types and levels of the priesthood. Both men and women held important positions in temple magic, rising through the levels as they developed. Song of Hathor examines these, along with the controversial subject of initiation in Egyptian magic. Drawing from solid academic scholarship and ancient texts, the case can be made for proof of different initiatory rites. After the collapse of the Egyptian civilization, it would seem that much of the ancient teachings were lost to time, and yet elements managed to survive in fragmented form, influencing some aspects of Neapolitanism, Hermeticism, alchemy, and other occult arts. Still, the bulk of the teachings remained hidden. That is until now. Through the steady translation of ancient inscriptions, occultists today can once again tap into the actual rituals of this incredible esoteric discipline. Song of Hathor brings these teachings to light in a clear and easy to understand form. I am Hathor who brings Horus. I am Hathor who proclaims Horus. My heart is that of the lion. My lips are those of Setu. There is no limit to my vision, for I appear. I am Hathor, the primeval, the lady of all who lives on Mayat, she who lifts the face of all the Neteru. I am the mistress of life, the serpent guide of the sunlight on fair paths, mistress of brightness, she who guides the Great One. I am Hathor.